How often do you find the businesses that you work with that they don't have an understanding of what their client journey is?
I would have to say most of the time. Businesses start and they start, and that's great. You've got to start somewhere, but they start and they just run, and then as they get bigger, growth will every single time growth makes systems more important, and it causes pain, and so they have to grow that system with them. And often the client journey is the last thing they do. They will look at marketing, they will look at SEO, they will look at Facebook ads, they will look at anything that doesn't involve them before they look at the bit that is the part of the system and business that they actually have to run efficiently. And the other part that they don't look at very well is after the client has paid, the nurture sequence. So, how do we stay front of mind so that they use us again?
And,
Most businesses don't have it,
and
or it's maybe death by newsletter.
yeah, and that's really important. I can't imagine how many emails that I get a week from suppliers and from clients sending me their newsletters going, they're the most important person that's going to deliver you any news. And their businesses are really important and really valuable. But you're right, they're actually not giving me information that I can use or process at the time it needs to happen. And it's really funny. If I look at what we do at Assure Global Plus, is we're trying to say, hey, we know we're at the end of that client journey to be the first part of that client journey. So you've sold them what they wanted, you've given them the service, you've now sent the invoice out. We're coming in because the two people have stopped talking to each other. So both the invoicer and the client are no longer talking to each other. There's been some communication breakdown there. And we spend a lot of time trying to figure out what that pain point is first. And that's fitting into your client journey piece there. And especially going, right, what do we do to sell to them again? It's pretty hard to sell to them again if we're not talking to them at all. And we don't understand what those processes look like, those business processes look like to give that the smoothest path available.
Absolutely. And the thing too is with most businesses don't have a million clients. Maybe they have a really huge business has 10,000, but a normal sized business, if they've got big electrician hypothetically has maybe 1,000 clients that they deal with a year, it's not difficult to make some of that personalised. So, say it's specific to a suburb, or say it's specific to a type of job, and with the things that we have available to us these days, it just doesn't. It's not an Excel spreadsheet anymore. You can pull reports out of so many different things that you use that says, "Give me all the people I did aircon quotes for, or work for in this last year, and now let's send them a thing that says it's time for our filter clean or
Yeah.
whatever. And we'd love to do that for you. And while we're there, we'll check your switchboard for free. And people go, oh, I get a thing for free. I'm going to book it. It's not rocket science.
I hope not, because otherwise I'd be in all sorts of trouble. Then we're looking at everything like that. And I suppose this comes really down to I'm interested in exploring a little bit better. How does the communication processes work inside a business to inside that client journey map? So I see things really commonly like they haven't actually included their client details in their bookkeeping system. So they've just got the name in that they're sending the invoice to and none of the contact details. So no one else can take over that responsibility. When they see it's late, they're just pinging them with emails or sending them automatic texts out of the machine. And you can tell which ones have been sent by an automated system and those that have been personalized and touched on. So I'm really interested to see what you notice and how you navigate with clients.
Very much we try and do it personalized. And I think that's one of the things, again, like I said a minute ago, is that it's not that difficult, but it's about when you have your CRM filling in all of the fields, making that something that you do. So it's not Davo, it's Dave Williams, da 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 da. Because tradies, there's lots of Davos, so we've got to be careful. But it is having a field that has something that's specific about them. So again, use a tradie example. We installed an aircon, but we noticed that they were going to do such and such, or they've just bought their home. So we put some of those things in the tag process, but we use tags hugely, so that's a really brilliant way to pull reporting, so that we can keep in touch with people for various different reasons. Software is so advanced and moving so fast these days, it just doesn't have to be costly. It's just how it's entered, like you said, in the first place. Often it's the missing things that cause the problems. Take the 3 seconds to get all of their data and put all of it in, because it'll save you later.